Bro, I can never wrap my head around this stuff. And yes, I'm talking about old people. Specifically the ones that don't know the difference between this and this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I hate these niggas. Like, they always want to one-up you in pain. Like, God forbid you blow up your leg and this nigga talking about something. Back in my day, in the good old World War II, I blew up my asshole, my pelvis, my coccyx, and 3 of my rib cages. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, God forbid a nigga for being in pain. Like, I swear to God, you can't complain about anything around these niggas, bro. You get robbed, they're gonna come up with like a fantasy story of how like their assembly line got robbed by 13 North Korean defectives. You had a hard time going to school? Woe is me, cry me a river, little niglet. Because your dad over there had to come to Swiss House for a drink of water. Oh no, a Nerf gun hit little Timmy in the eye? Well, too bad, little nigga, because your granddad had to jump out of a fucking Hawker Typhoon. It had 2 Gatling guns, 1 in each hand, busting at these niggas while falling from the sky because carpet bombing them wasn't enough. Like, these niggas always want to one-up somebody else's misery. Like, I've never seen an old nigga go, ooh, yippee, my healthcare bill is a little bit lower than usual. It's always some bullshit that's negative. For example, this was their average wage for a year, and this is how much their house cost. Look, maybe I went too far back, you know? Instead of 1960, let's do 1980. So this is the average home cost in 1980. And this is how much they get paid. Me and X. Alright, nigga, hold up. Now, obviously, you know, since America is really fucking huge, it applies to different people. But let's say you live in Ohio, like me. So this is how much you're getting paid on a yearly basis, on average. Okay, you know, maybe a little bit better, maybe a little worse. But I don't give a fuck, because this is how much these houses cost. Are you dead ass, nigga? How do I cough up money like that? And the worst part is, you can show this to any person that is, I don't know, a baby boomer or a little bit lower. You can show anybody this video and they will look at me, say I am lying, because back in my day, I could buy 300,000 niggas, 17 acres of land, DNA samples from the fucking Beatles, and all I had to do was shake ass outside of a Hollywood nightclub. They say some bullshit like that. Like, you rootin' tootin' piece of shit. We aren't lazy. We just don't want to work 10-hour shifts. 10-hour shifts of, I don't know, $12 an hour just to go home and spend the whole check on gas money and then do it over again and over again and over again and over again and over again until I die. See, and y'all niggas think I'm exaggerating it, but I'm actually not. Like, why do I need work experience in order to be a fry cook? That's an entry-level job. I need experience to be a cashier. Entry-level job. Like, that makes no sense to me, bro. That's like telling me that I need experience to use a crafting table. And if you get the job, oh my God, congratulations. Your life is a lot worse because you realize that there was a reason why you were unemployed in the first place. Because these bosses are evil, bro. I swear to God, in my last job, I finished everything within the deadline. Tell me why these niggas called me on the walkie-talkie and said, yo, you can't sit here and lean even though you've done everything. So walk around, make a mess, and clean it up to look efficient. Are you serious? Another thing is, they don't have a concept of, yo, being creative can get you money now. I've seen a nigga make money on TikTok from one of the most outrageous ways possible. I kid you not, this nigga would try out some food and then scream the hard R. Like, anything can make you money nowadays. Like, are we serious? How? How is he making money from that? I've seen someone belly dance and get paid $300,000, okay? Why are you hating on the fact that I want to sell my art? You know what I'm saying? Niggas have been selling art for a long time. Now, am I selling enough to, you know, build a whole house? No, but I'm selling enough to get the bills paid. Why are you hating on it? They're always saying, oh, this is not a real job. You cannot sell art. You cannot do this. Nigga, I don't care that you had to glue shoes together. Nigga, let me have my fun. Stop being a grumpy hater and support your younger generation. Here's another example of old niggas trying to one-up everything. It happened to me. So I've recently watched a video about how kids in this generation have like kind of this parasocial relationship with just streamers in general. And I've decided to comment this because I feel like it's real, you know? I feel being born in like the early 2000s is the sweet spot, right? Because you're young enough to, you know, go outside, play with your friends, but you're not too young to the point that you're growing up watching Cocomelon all day and everybody was agreeing, bro. Like, even the creator fucked with it. He fucked with the vision until this nigga showed up, bro. See, like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Lil Cope, you were 9 years old when the iPhone came out. You've never known a world without tech addiction. It's sad. Like, notice how this nigga just disregarded the whole message behind not only the video, but my comment, just to brag about my generation being younger than him. See, the first thing I'm thinking is, yo, this nigga cannot be serious, bro. So I go on his account and look at this. This nigga's YouTube account is 18 years old, bro. Do you know how crazy that is? This nigga's account can drive legally. This nigga's account can get drafted. This nigga's account can make another YouTube account and not lie about its age. This nigga's YouTube account can walk into a GameStop and purchase GTA 6, whatever mature game that is on the market, and not have to have his parents next to it. This nigga's account is old as hell, bro. This nigga's account can start an OnlyFans. Like, this is what I mean when I say old niggas ruin stuff. Like, he could have kept the vibe nice, added a little bit of insightful commentary, and I could have, you know, probably understood an older generation a little bit more. But no, now he's proving my point by making me not like old niggas more. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I responded with, your account is 18 years old. Somebody liked it too, and he proceeded to double down. Right, and I was already a teenager when it was made. Just proving my point. Alright, Don Quan, if you think being born in the 2000s was the sweet spot, you're just coping. And at this point, I had enough of his bullshit, and I said this: hey man, you can pause and read if you want to. I'm not saying this shit. Anyways, long story short, fuck old niggas. Because, like, what's up with this? Bro, look, I'm gonna show you this comment section. Look at how everybody was chilling. Everybody was having a nice time. Everybody was chilling. Everyone was having a good time until this nigga showed up and wanted to try to prove something. Like, bro was really bragging about being in his 30s in a YouTube comment section, bro. So, hey, I'm Don Quan. You know what I'm saying? If you like the video, and if you like something else, go ahead and subscribe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead and join the community and grow me up type shit. Pause. I'll see you later. Oh yeah, one more thing. I just want to say, don't go in the comment section and send hate to that nigga, okay? It's not that deep. I made this video for comedic purposes. I do not care. So leave the nigga alone.